Hi, I'm Ben Heinemann. I'm here today to talk about my acrylic table setup and how I've been doing it for close to 50 years, and I thought I might help some of those that are just getting started and want to see how a professional fellow that does it every day and might help you get your table set up and help you with some techniques. Thanks. Lighting is probably one of the most lighting you can possibly have when you're painting, so you can see all the detail. Have access to have your own cleaning table in your workshop, but this is the best thing I've ever installed. Drained out onto a natural area, doesn't hurt a thing. It's just mostly cleaning acrylic paints, but it's so nice to keep your brushes clean and sharp with the soap and water. Also, I want to mention, it's nice to have your paper towel that's very sturdy and it will not get knocked off the wall, because some days when you start hitting this, when you're in a hurry, sometimes you hit this paper towel holder and your paper towel falls off and now you've got a bit of a hassle. Most creative things I came up with was during the time when you're painting, you're getting a big hurry to touch from your paint to your water container. You hit that and next thing you know, you knock it over. What I did was came up with the little thought of cutting a hole in my table and sliding this down in there. So when you start cleaning your brush, it's in the table and you don't have to worry about knocking it over. What acrylic paints I use. Josanya is the only paints that I've been using for 50 years. They have the best quality and best color control of all the manufacturers out there. They're very easy to use, easy to clean, and that's why I like Josanya. I also learned early on, put your paints up where you can have them handy and know exactly where each tube and each color is. And as you place them on your palette, you put them in the same formation that you know that when you're out of one color, you can easily, quick, and get to the other color. Second thing is I always like to tape down my palette, that it doesn't move around on you, because when you get in a big hurry, sometimes base coating a bird, you don't want to knock that over and have more problems with it scooting around. Here's the brush that I think I've made my living with for almost 50 years, the detail, the final detail. This is a Sharff number 8, 455, the synthetic brush tip that makes a very nice, final, crisp, single stroke. I know a few years ago I was talking with another carver, and we were both talking about the brushes that we use. He agreed with me that sometimes the cheapest brushes you can find make very nice acrylic brushes. These are no names, and I wish I knew who made these, as I find this brush one of my most used brushes. Second, you'll soon find out that once you've been painting for a while, you're going to have lots of brushes, and I like to keep my brushes separated in styles and format, and the newest, they have the sharpest point on them, to the ones that have been used a couple of times, because in these synthetic brushes, they quickly lose a nice point. I hope this gave you some ideas of how a professional sets up their table. This might help the beginner to give them some ideas on to quickly set up and help get their painting table organized.